You can have dinner while also buying home decor.
I mean, that's pretty good, right? That's what's happening at two Charlotte area restaurants this month with a pop-up art gallery, all in celebration of Black History Month.
Queen City News reporter Brett Baldeck is live in Uptown to explain how diners can help these Black artists. Good morning, Brett.
Good morning, NY and Jason. So artists will tell you that it's hard to get their name out there on a normal year, but the pandemic the past 2 years has just made things even more complicated. And that's one of the reasons behind this pop-up event where diners can not only look at the art, but they can purchase the pieces as well.
North Davidson Street and art is a natural fit. When you enter the Goodyear House this month, you won't miss some of the amazing and colorful art pieces.
Having my art in this location, number one, is big because we're in NODA of Charlotte. So if you know anything about Charlotte, NODA is the art district, so that's a stamp right there. 3 Black artists are featured right now. Every piece you see is also for sale. The curator behind the project is a licensed clinical mental health counselor who has heard about the struggles artists are currently facing.
You already are on this crunch for creating. There's so much pressure to create. Now you're in a place where it's hard to sell your work because people aren't meeting at museums anymore. Galleries aren't having showings the way they were anymore.
One constant during the pandemic, restaurants were always open for takeout or dine-in.
So I found myself out at dinner whenever I could be, and I'm looking around at the walls, and I was bored to death.
The new cure for boredom isn't just any art.
I think I did some of my best work between these last 2 years.
The amazing work wasn't always welcomed. Historically Black neighborhoods in the Queen City, like the Brooklyn neighborhood, were pushed out in the late 1960s for redevelopment. Today, Black history is being preserved again, which is why this project is called Charlotte Renaissance, an urban revival.
The fact that this is called an urban revival, it's now inclusion into spaces to where Black artists probably wouldn't be seen or featured. And so that's what makes this important.
So when a piece of art is bought by a diner, another piece will immediately go up and replace it. So there's going to be plenty of art to be sold throughout the month of February. And you saw there that the Goodyear House is participating, and the other restaurant that is participating is the Golden Owl Tavern, which is at the UNC Marriott Hotel. Back to you guys.
What an awesome opportunity for dinner and kind of an art show on the walls there. And this has got to be great exposure for these artists, Brett.
Yeah, that's correct, Jason. I mean, you saw in that story, not only is the pieces of art on the wall, but they also have cards underneath the art with their name on it. So even if someone can't afford or doesn't want to buy a piece of art that day, just remembering their name and seeing that piece of art is enough to help get these artists' names out there.